Adidas makes over 400 million shoes every year, but most people have no idea what really goes on behind the scenes. From factory floors to Messi's feet, they're more than sneakers, they're engineered ambition. But behind the hype is a story Adidas won't tell you. Before we step onto the factory floor, let's talk about why Adidas even matters. This brand isn't just making shoes, it's shaping culture. The superstar sneaker is one example. It didn't end up on the basketball court, where it began. It broke out, hit the streets, and became a hip-hop icon, from Run DMC to fashion runways. To understand Adidas completely, you have to rewind to a small German village in the 1920s. It all started with a young man named Adolf Dassler, handcrafting shoes in his mother's laundry room. A humble beginning with giant dreams. But things got messy fast. A family feud split the brothers, creating two fierce rivals, Adidas and Puma. That bitter rivalry didn't just stay personal. It pushed both brands to outdo each other, sparking non-stop innovation and raising the bar for the whole industry. Now that we've seen how Adidas built its legacy, let's step inside the factory and see exactly how these iconic shoes come to life. Every Adidas shoe starts its life in the design studio. It is where the ideas take shape. Designers and engineers team up, blending style and performance like pros. 3D modeling software is used to build the virtual version of each design. This gives them a chance to test it, change it again, and improve it before it's made in real life. Time is saved and waste is minimized. One game changer from this process? The Boost sole, launched in 2013. It consists of tiny energy capsules to soften and bounce underfoot, perfect for running or walking. Once the design is finalized, it's time to consider the materials to be used. This is as important as the design itself. The team selects materials based on parameters of durability, breathability, and flexibility. Breathable mesh is used for running shoes, while a lifestyle sneaker might be made with high-end leather. Adidas is eco-conscious, whereby many of its shoes use recycled materials, such as ocean plastic. These materials serve a dual purpose: to reduce environmental impact as well as to maintain good performance. After the materials are chosen, they're cut into the correct shapes. This is done with high-tech cutting machines that ensure precision. Some shoes, like those using prime knit technology, skip a lot of this step. Prime knit is a one-piece upper made using digital knitting machines. It is molded exactly to fit the foot, which saves wastages, being lightweight and comfortable too. Moving on, the rest of the process will come with the stitching phase. This is where the workers group the shoe's parts using powerful sewing machines. Even in few seams that join prime knit models, stitching is still evident and used when strength or structure is considered important. At this point, the shoe truly begins coming together. This is where the shoe takes shape. The upper is stretched over a foot-shaped mold called a last and heated to fit perfectly, like forming the shoe's skeleton. Next, the midsole is added, the cushion between your foot and the ground. Adidas uses different types: Boost for energy return, Light Strike for lightweight speed. Then the outsole, made of durable rubber with tread patterns tailored to the sport. Running shoes grip pavement, basketball shoes grip courts. All parts are then assembled, glued or stitched together with precision. Workers trim excess material, clean off glue, and add logos. Finally, every shoe undergoes a strict quality check, inspecting stitching, fit, and durability. Only the best make the cut. At last, the finished shoes are placed inside their modest boxes and labeled and packed for shipment. They travel to the feet of athletes, artists, and everyday people across the world through trucks, planes, and boats after leaving the factory for the stores, websites, and beyond. But what really distinguishes Adidas from the others? It's more than just well-made shoes. What puts Adidas ahead of the game is the way it connects with people, tells powerful stories, and always stays one step ahead. Adidas isn't really about selling sneakers. It's pretty much about selling emotion, inspiration, and identity. Take that slogan, "Impossible is nothing." It's more than just that catchy phrase. It speaks of pushing all your limits, chasing your dreams, and never giving in. That kind of message resonates well with both athletes, dreamers, and everyday normal people. Adidas masters marketing. Their campaigns don't feel like ads at all. It sounds personal. They let real athletes, common people, and global stars into their promotional activities. Think Beyoncé, Pharrell, Kanye. Names that don't just sell shoes, they make culture. The Yeezy line created waves not just in the sneaker industry, but also transformed streetwear forever. Adidas stopped playing by the old rules, blending sports, music, and fashion into one unstoppable culture machine. Adidas does not follow, but creates trends. From Messi tearing up the pitch to artists rocking Adidas on stage, those shoes tell a bigger story. They're not just worn, they're lived in. Their style, self-expression, and identity all wrapped up in one iconic shoe. And let's not forget the brand's push toward doing better for the planet. They're one of the few giants actually walking the talk on sustainability. They're turning ocean plastic into killer kicks. Plus, vegan and plant-based shoes that don't skimp on style or performance. Their campaigns aren't just about looking good. They push inclusivity and real change. That matters to a lot of people today. But when you buy them, you're not just paying for a logo. You're paying for years of research and design work. You pay for premium materials and fair treatment of workers. Fun fact, back in 1925, Adidas made the first ever soccer boot with screw-in studs. It seems pretty simple today, but it certainly made all the difference. Those studs gave players a better grip and helped West Germany win the 1954 World Cup, still known as the Miracle of Bern. But Adidas wasn't done. They followed up in the 1980s with the world's first running shoe, the Micro Pacer, which had an integrated digital pedometer, way ahead of its time. In short, Adidas isn't just making shoes, it's making history. And people want to be a part of that. So next time you lace up a pair of Adidas, remember, you're not just wearing a shoe, you're wearing decades of innovation, culture, and a story that's still being written. If you enjoyed this deep dive into how Adidas shoes are made, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a step.